What's up, y'all? Cheers. Happy New Year. Today is Sunday, January 4th. Had a great day, went to church, spoke with my family. We're starting to focus on some 2026 goals. We're going to have a meeting next week to see what people prayed about and came up with. Starting a fast tomorrow. But the reason for this video is I want to encourage you to read the Word of God. Read the Bible, the greatest manuscript ever assembled, the Bible, the living Word of God. I recently had breakfast with a buddy of mine, and he has experienced some church hurt, right? A lot of people experience church hurt. They feel like the congregation or the leadership does or does not do something they expect them to do, right? And in their time of need, they felt like the church and its members came up short. And that could be discouraging for a believer, and it could turn them away from God. However, having breakfast with this fella, this buddy of mine, I told him at the end of the breakfast, he's living the Word of God. All his time in reading the Word and operating in faith has actually paid off tremendous dividends. He is a living manifestation of the Word of God. His behavior, his personality now, his answers to difficult questions and scenarios are all biblically based. I told him that. He chuckled. He didn't really give it up because he's still in a place that the church let him down, and, he might not really want to admit, or he's learned from the Word of God, and I don't know if he's really ready to come back right now. But I didn't beat him up about that. We had a great conversation. I was more ears than mouth. Just listen to what he had on his heart to share. Some of the church hurt, some of the hypocrisy in church. It's hypocrisy everywhere, right? We all trying to do the best that we could. It's hypocrisy at work, in government, in church, with yourself. We do stuff we don't want to do, right? We operate in hypocrisy sometimes. So, I didn't go on the defense. I just was an ear to him, right? But I just want to share with you guys, the Word of God is so powerful. If you read the Word, it's going to transform your life. There's no two ways about that, right? So after he left, I was just so impressed with everything he was telling me and how he looks at things. And I did share with him. I said, basically, you live in the Word of God, bro. Everything you said, I could give you a verse for. You live in the Word. All that reading, all that praying is coming out right now. Like, look at your life. And I just stopped at that. I didn't want to, we had a great time. I didn't want to beat him up. I didn't want to go in a super persuasive mode. I just want to be an ear, be good company. Let's check in with each other. Hopefully we can see each other more. I don't have any ulterior motives to try to get him back to church or anything. I'm just going to love on him. God's going to do the rest. So I hope to see him again soon. But some of the instances where he was living the Word, right? He was telling me about times where he was disagreeing with his child's mother and his children. And then he basically would be like, look, I say my piece, I leave it at that. Proverbs 26:4. Do not answer a fool according to his folly, or you yourself will be just like him. He just didn't get in the muckety muck with them. He didn't get in the mud with them. He let them say their piece. He said his piece with respect and grown-up boundaries, and he just let it go. Then he was telling me some of the things his children did when he didn't agree with their mother, right? Children tend to agree with the mother as a default, even if they know the mother's not always on the up and up, even if they've had beef with the mother, children tend to defend their mother, so I get it. He's operating in 1 Corinthians 13:4. Love is patient, love is kind. Smooth, bro. Not dismissive, not, oh, they'll be back, not condescending, not arrogant, no anger. Just like, I know I'm good. I know who I am now, basically, he was saying. And it was beautiful. You're a child of God. That's who you are, bro. That's who you are. You might have think you did it on your own. Bro, all those hours and years and months and days in the Word of God, It's all active right now in you. That's what I'm telling you. And that's what I'm telling you. Read the Word of God. Read the Bible. I don't care what version. You can have people come on and say, oh, you got to read the King James version. Bro, read the version that you can understand. King James could be challenging. NIV, New King James, Message Bible. Just read the Word. 2026. Go on a reading the Word for the next 21 days dedication. Dare me, challenge me, say, Cory, I don't believe you. Read the Word, it's free. Download the app. Read the Word for 21 days. 10 minutes. Read the Bible for 10 minutes. I bet you'll change your life. Or read the Proverbs for every day of the day that it is. So today you would read Proverbs 4 because today's the 4th. Tomorrow you will read Proverbs 5 because tomorrow's the 5th. Just read the Word 10 minutes a day, 21 days is going to change your life. Another instance, right? He was telling me that his child's mother used to take him to court. He's been to court over 80 times, arrested on his birthday, arrested where they be like, we got to take you down to the precinct because it's protocol, but we're going to let you go. We see that she's wrong and you're right, but they have protocol. They have to take the man out of the house for a certain amount of time, blah, 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 right? Whoop-de-whoop. So he's been arrested. There's been time he could have took her to court for child support. He didn't take her to court. The word says in 1 Corinthians 6:7, now therefore it is already an utter failure for you that you go to the law against one another. Why do you not rather accept wrong? Why do you not rather let yourselves be cheated? So, for instance, he had his son for like 4 years. She was supposed to send him child support every week. She sent it 3 times in 4 years. He never took her to court. He never called her to argue. It's all good. It's all good. Why make a fuss? Is that stopping us from eating? Yeah, it might not be fair. I'm not going to take her to court. I'm not going to make a big production out of this. He's living the Word. Every story he told me was the Word of God. Wisdom, wisdom, and wisdom. I was just like, this dude is mad wise, bro. It was beautiful. The Word of God. Read the Word. Hebrews 4:12 tells you how powerful the Word is. For the Word of God is living and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the division of soul and spirit, and of joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Look at that, bro. I read that verse so many times. When did it come alive? When was it activated? When I was talking to someone that is living the Word of God. I was like, look through all that God got him through, and he's living right now in wisdom. Wisdom and understanding and peace. Peace that comes from God, bro. That's not his own peace. He's claiming it as his own peace, that he put it together. He ain't put it together. I ain't gonna argue with him. He ain't put that together. He read the Word was in his heart, and it came up. It came up when he needed it. That's what the Word does. Read your Word. 21 days, I challenge you. Read a proverb every day, or just read for 10 minutes. Start in Genesis. Just read 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You're going to get so much discernment and wisdom from reading the Word of God. That's all I got for you, man. Read the Word. It's a new year. Do something different to get a different result. Read the Word. All right? I love you. I hope this helps somebody.